everybody, and welcome to another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. This is our Clash at the Castle reaction show, covering last week's Clash at the Castle from Glasgow, Scotland. I'm Smoot, along with Chucks and Will. No beans today, just like how I enjoy my tacos and burritos. No beans.
Hey,
how you doing? On this fine Saturday.
All good. All good.
No beans in your burrito.
Oh, I've used that before. Yeah, I'm not a bean guy. I also don't like rice either.
Wait. So,
you have in your burrito,
what's in your burrito?
Just basically a rolled up taco, essentially.
So it's just like chicken and lettuce or something.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's a fajita.
Yeah, I like fajitas. Yeah.
I honestly don't think I ever had a burrito.
You should do a burrito. Do you have any branches of tortilla up there?
No. We're scum. We don't get any posh places like that.
Is it posh? It might be.
I could probably make my own, couldn't I? I can get some.
They're not that difficult to put together. Bath bones. Oh, maybe you do. I'm gonna check out.
There might be
one in Manchester. There is one in Liverpool.
Is it?
Yeah, Lord Street.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's right in the middle. Yeah.
70 Lord Street. So you can go to Tortilla. They do burritos and burrito bowls.
Oh shit! You know what? I was opposite it the other day. I was at the bank opposite it. Didn't realize it was there.
So you're looking right at it.
I was. There's a Specsavers the other side of it. That's where I go to get my glasses.
Oh, well, that's where you need to go. And also, if you do Too Good To Go, that's a great app.
I've heard about that.
Tortilla are usually on there, so you can get a cheap one. You can get a £4 burrito bowl or something at the end of the day.
Thing is, with the Too Good To Go, it's obviously you drive, don't you? So it's quite easy to get to places.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's a little bit difficult. By the time I was towards the end of the day, isn't it? And you got to get to places, and
you have to get up there for 8 or something. Yeah.
But if you're already out and about and you're near somewhere, it's probably quite good. Or as you say, if you drive.
Well, the problem with the Too Good To Go is if it's somewhere fairly popular, then you've got to do it the day before. You've got to get on there as soon as one of them expires to get on to the next one. They'll say, like, check at 8:40, ready for, like, the next day's one. So you have to, like, make sure you're right there on it to get that, or some Yo Sushi or whatever.
I know someone who's pretty involved with a homeless charity, and they go on the app and they get a lot of stuff from Greg's. Just to go, and they give it all out to the homeless. Kind of cool, but
that's nice. Yeah,
get some good stuff from Greg's too. But no beans in the burrito. See, I was never a big burrito or like chili guy, but since I've done a couple of those tortilla burrito bowls, beans are pretty inoffensive. They just bulk the thing out.
It's just a texture thing for me. I'm just not crazy about them.
Just soft old beans. No.
I'm a bit like that. So like the only beans I've ever really had are baked ones, and they don't really count, do they?
It's the same thing. If you've washed the sauce off, they're just beans.
I know.
Yeah. I used to work with a guy who said that rice annoyed him.
I mean, it can be finicky to make.
Just put it in a pan.
I mean, if you overcook it.
Bad if you overcook it, yeah. That's a pain in the ass. No, you said
microwave rice now as well. Take seconds.
Microwave rice, 2 minutes, done. You can make your homemade burrito with that as well. You get some like, you can't say Uncle Ben's anymore. Just Ben's.
Yeah, he's not Uncle anymore, is he?
He's been cancelled. Yeah. If you get some Ben's rice, some Mexican-inspired, whatever it's called, rice, then that goes well in a wrap.
Ben's original.
Ben's original, yeah.
Yeah, Aunt Jemima is now like the. Wasn't it the Pearl Milling
Company? Milling Company.
Yeah.
No, I might have to get some. So I'm due a big shop next week. I'm gonna get some tortillas and make my own.
Do that.
I'll
Get a
get back to you next
little,
week. See how we do.
little packet of like fajita seasoning. You know, chop up your chicken and sprinkle that on as you go, and then some of that microwave rice, maybe however much salsa you want, all in the thing. Grated cheese, and then that's fine. That'll do. Pretty straightforward.
That can be my project for next weekend. I made a curry this weekend.
Oh, what kind of curry? And what you do?
Just chicken. It was fairly basic. I got one of them. If you go to Costco, you get the cooked chickens ready made.
Oh, the whole. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got one of them on the Friday, and then had what I had off it. And then Saturday there was just bits left, so I took as much meat off as I possibly could, threw the carcass away, and then just put some ready-made curry sauce over it. Quite nice. When I say made a curry, I just put some curry.
I was thinking you made a curry. but that's good. Well done. I'm proud of you. That is the first step. Now you know what curry tastes like. You can try and recreate it with ingredients.
I'm gonna really embarrass myself now. It wasn't even proper curry. It was chip shop curry sauce.
Well, you're northern. What the hell?
Well, yeah.
What I was expecting.
It was very nearly gravy.
No spice in it at all. Nice.
Anyway.
No beans.
Oh, you want to eat this week?
No beans, yeah. Hopefully we'll have Beans back next week. He did get his predictions in. We'll get to that in just a moment. I'm all right. It's been unusually cool this past week. The weather was like, I don't know. I felt like I had to turn the heater on during the nights here. Yeah.
Wow.
It was especially weird considering like the East Coast has been in the sweltering heat during the day and night.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, it should be warming back up here this week. I think Monday is going to be in like the 90s in Fahrenheit, which no bueno. No good.
That's pretty warm.
Yeah.
I believe I've seen the weather before. This week we're finally starting to turn towards some sort of summer.
Well, this week was okay.
Today was really good. Today was probably the best day we've had for a while.
It was really nice, yeah.
Apparently tomorrow's going to be the same, and then there's some showers and stuff, but mostly it's going to be quite nice for the rest of the week.
Looks cloudy as fuck, but yeah, mid-20s.
Cloudy as fuck.
Cloud.
We're finally starting to get some summer, which is interesting considering officially yesterday was the middle of summer. It was the longest day, wasn't it? Summer solstice. Not yesterday, Friday.
Already, yeah.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah, officially. I mean, we don't really notice anything, but the nights start drawing in as of yesterday. Which is just to give everyone a really nice thought for the rest of the week.
That was it. That was the peak. That was
it.
Season.
Yeah. Soon be Christmas.
Soon be Christmas. I can't wait. I love a bit of Christmas.
I don't mind Christmas. Yeah. It is. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit of summer first.
I've always wanted to go. This is going way off a tangent here. I've always wanted to once. I will do it one day. I've always wanted to go to Australia for Christmas.
I think it would weird me out too much.
That's where I'm experienced. I want to be like on the beach or something on Christmas Day. Just be weird.
Christmas tree on the beach. It'll be sprouts on the barbecue.
Yeah. But I know someone actually who moved from England to Australia. They've been there for a good while now, a good 20 odd years. And obviously being from here, they're still used to having the whole British Christmas type thing. Mm-hmm. And they still have a big Christmas turkey dinner for Christmas Day. They still do it. I don't know. You know yourself. You have a hot day. You don't want to roast dinner.
You don't really want to roast dinner. It would be a struggle.
But no, they still do it.
You'd do it.
You'd have to sit outside though, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I guess you'd have aircon, right? That's the problem with we're not built for like our housing and Everything isn't set up for heat or cold, strangely enough,
No.
or even rain. Apparently, we get lots of flooding. We haven't been prepared for weather of any kind.
Very true.
Whereas Australia, I think they knew what they were getting into there, and they built all their houses with aircon.
Mm.
So you might not be too bad. I assume.
One day, I'll get
They drive on the
one
left
day.
too, so that's not
They
too
do?
weird. When you go over there, it'll feel kind of like home.
I did hear someone say, some comedian I heard it a while back. I heard someone say, Australia is essentially Britain but hot.
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll make it over there one day. That and WrestleMania.
That WrestleMania, yeah, to WrestleMania one day.
Did WrestleMania Australia? I can do 2 in 1. Yeah.
Just thinking that. Do you think they'll get one before we do? That'll take the
They
piss
better
out of
not.
it.
I think we could cause some sort of war if they do.
You think we're going to war with Australia over who gets to host WrestleMania?
Alrighty. Speaking of Australia,
Anyway,
nothing. Actually, it has nothing to do with Australia. Let's go to the prediction game.
between Australia and Scotland over who can use the C word most.
yeah.
There would be a lot of that going on.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, here we go.
What are we doing? Big clashing at the castle? That's what
yeah.
it should be called, by the way. A war between
Yeah.
Scotland and Australia. Clash at the castle would be great.
Sorry, before you, minor production note, Chuck, Smooth, sorry, we can't see your screen.
It's up.
Check now.
Is it?
Double check, yeah.
Sorry, no, yeah, I'm just an idiot. Sorry, I apologize.
No, I was late on sharing it. Sorry.
I didn't click the button. I'm an idiot.
Sorry,
Oh,
I
it's my tea as well.
I even
don't
had
touch
the talking snack part when we were discussing
Did
about
you?
beans and all that. So
that. It was my fault. I hadn't clicked the button.
that's
I
all
work in
right.
IT as well. See that?
It's all good.
Right, where are we? We are in Glasgow.
Let's go.
Glasgow, Scotland. We kick things off with the undisputed WWE Championship I Quit match. This was big. This could have been a main event. Anywhere else in the world, it probably would have been. Cody Rhodes beat AJ Styles, if you can believe that.
I can.
Why do I not remember this? I must have. Did I watch this? Did I start late? I think I must have tuned in late. You're gonna have to fill me in. What happened here?
Cody Rhodes beat AJ Styles.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, the match itself was fairly uneventful. It was, as seems to be the case these days with these international shows, it was all about the crowd again.
Yeah.
They were, as you can imagine, they were singing all kinds. AJ Styles is a wanker. That was a good one. It was more, they were obviously, because everyone likes AJ anyway. It was more sort of playful hate. There was no real sort of. He was just obviously just playing the heel, isn't he? But they were chanting for both guys, as you can probably imagine. There was, I can't remember the song now. They were singing Cody's name to an 80s song.
Daddy Cool.
That's it. Couldn't think of the name. Daddy Cool.
How did Kevin Nash never have that? No one was creative with him.
Because he was big sexy, not big cool.
Was he Big Daddy Cool or something? No?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that does ring a bell.
Maybe on like one of the early Raws and things like that in that time frame.
Yeah. Diesel was Big Daddy Cool.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
My bad. Then yeah, how did Kevin Nash not have that as a?
Someone should have come up with that.
Yeah.
They should have been touring in the UK all the way back then, mid-90s.
I agree.
We'd have WrestleMania.
But yeah, they were very loud, as you can imagine.
Did we beat, the most important thing, did we beat France?
Well, I don't know. They did not said. they broke 100 on the
That's what
loudometer, whatever it's
The
called.
loudometer.
The loudometer. They said, I think, that Leon was 110 decibels, if I remember right. So I think that was the target. Hopefully at some point we beat that.
They weren't really loud for Drew later on, as you can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. They've not come out with any kind of official number.
Oh, maybe we
Maybe we need to get onto the what was always the fake organisation that did all the stats. The Academy of Wrestling Arts and Sciences. Get onto them. They might know.
Yeah, well, put in a complaint with them, or Freedom of Information Act request. Academy of Wrestling Arts and Sciences. So yeah, Cody wins. That is points for everyone, because all three of us predicted the same thing all through the show.
Yeah, it was a bit one of them shows, wasn't it? Really,
one of those. I would say it's predictable, but actually, turns out it wasn't.
I'm trying to
Beans,
see anything.
oh no, have I got the predictions the wrong way round? I think I have here, haven't I? Oh no. Yeah, I've put Beans' predictions in your thing.
Uh-oh.
Change Gable for Zayn. There you go, that's more like it. Yeah, it's fine. It's okay. No, it's all good. It's all good, I think. We'll get there. Yeah, we all predicted the same thing, so luckily Beans didn't.
Beans didn't.
Interest will come here. Second match was the...
Sorry, before we go on to that one, I'm just trying to find a screenshot of that match, because we know we're like a good graphics mishap on the show.
Favorite.
Yes. I know exactly.
Oh, was this like superstar name? Was it the talent name?
Yeah.
Women's tag champions as well.
Yeah.
How about it?
So yeah.
Great work. Well, speaking of women's tag championship, this was the three-way with Bianca and Jade defending against Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, and Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Apparently they're called the Unholy Union now, which I thought wasn't that like a Ministry of Darkness thing? The Unholy Union was Taker and Big Show or something? Oh, was that Unholy Alliance?
Probably.
That's right, yeah. Something.
No, Unholy Alliance was Mikey Whipwreck and Tajiri. Okay, I'm sure there was something with Undertaker as Unholy. Anyway, they've got a name now, and they've also got belts now. This was the big Scottish title win in Scotland.
Yeah, I didn't see this coming.
I didn't think this was going to be the one. They're not keeping Jade unbeaten at all, like I was expecting.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. But new champions, that's good, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. Good for them, maybe.
Yeah, I've gone wrong against them, but they've not really done much on the main roster, so it was a bit of a surprise that they went for them.
I shouldn't lose it on like their first title defense.
Yeah.
Probably
Like,
because
okay, we're not in Scotland anymore to get rid of the titles.
They must have thought we need one of the three to win in Scotland. So, this was it. No points for anyone. Was the match okay though? Was it good?
Jade like slipped off the top rope when she was doing like a move, and people were, obviously like, "Oh, she's inexperienced." Yada yada. That same song and dance.
To be fair though, there was a few rope mishaps throughout the show. I think there was something wrong with the ropes.
That's possible, yeah.
Maybe a bit loose or something. But yeah, there was a pretty bad one we'll get to later on with Damien Priest.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, don't necessarily think it was Jade's fault, to be honest.
Wait a minute, did I have it right? No, it was Will. It was Will that had the other thing. Oh man, I've just swapped all your predictions around because I thought Beans had the other ones, but no, it was yours the whole time. Damn it.
Overdone.
So we didn't predict the same. Me and Smoot predicted the same, and you had some wacky ideas last week.
Yeah, I thought
Oh, well then Beans is boring. I thought Beans was bringing life to this thing, like a well-made burrito. Turns out he's nothing but tasteless filler. And actually, it was Will that had the interesting predictions the whole time, and I've not given you the credit you deserve. Well, speaking of you having interesting predictions, you had Chad get. Oh dear, that was.
Yeah, that's the rope mishap there.
That was a bad mishap, but they played it off well. We'll get to that. Will, you had Chad Gable becoming the new IC champion.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say the late Chad Gable or what.
No, he's very much alive.
He's still with us.
He was confirmed as being alive this afternoon
Oh,
by Adam Pearce. Yeah.
Good. Well,
Someone,
he's not your champion.
someone did point out that. Sorry, we'll get. Sorry, I'll believe that later. Carry on.
Yeah, well, that was probably the big news of the week. Sami Zayn beats Chad Gable in a match, and that's points for us, but not for you, Will. I would have liked for you to have been right there, but unfortunately. Any notes on the match itself?
Good match again. Good quality. Not much you can really say about it, really.
Yeah.
They did the whole teasing of Otis turning on him again, and he didn't. But we've had a development on on Monday, which is get to that later.
Yeah.
We will. And then the WWE Women's Championship. That's Bayley retaining against Piper Niven. Also, one of the Scottish contingent here, not winning championships. Bayley retains points for everyone, but not for Will, unfortunately. Notes on this one, just a kind of as expected, I guess. Yeah. No. All right. I agree. Nothing to add.
It was pretty good. First chance Piper never's really been given on the main roster, I think, to actually have a decent match, and she did well. Yeah, I'd like to see more of her in this. Doing more like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, hopefully she don't have to wait until the next time they're in Scotland, because that could be a while. And really, this was all just building up to this main event. Drew McIntyre comes out, and the loudometer goes up to 100, 105 even, somewhere around there. They were into this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, they like him.
I think a lot of people thought they were going to bring back his old music for this.
Oh, man. I don't know why they can't just do it.
Well, they kind of did for the little intro they did before it. They had some voiceover guy speaking the lyrics over.
They're too tied up with Def Rebel.
Various clips and stuff from his career. So, and he said the words himself, didn't he?
Did say it.
Yeah.
So,
and he has said before that he prefers that
yeah.
He wants it. Vince is gone. So presumably Triple H likes the new one more.
It's the new one. I don't think the new one's Def Rebel, is it? I think it's
No, they've had it for ages.
Or CFO Dollar, wasn't it?
Must be. It was their time.
Well, stroke a check to him. Come on.
Just do it. It can't be very expensive. It's not like it's a big song.
Exactly.
Just do it.
Anyway, Priest gets the win here because of returning CM Punk as the referee.
Well, before you get to that, there was that clip. Did you play the clip?
Oh,
or was
yeah.
that just for our benefit?
It's for you. Yeah, it's for you guys.
That was just for us. Can you play it, or are you
They can look it up. It's on YouTube. You can find it.
people know. It's been a week.
Yeah.
Damien Priest did a dive over the top. His leg got caught up in the ropes, and it looked potentially bad.
I don't know if you can play it back for us, Smoot. Just you can see when he does it, McIntyre sort of jumps up to help him.
Yeah.
And then he must give him a sign that he's okay, and he sort of stops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He carries on afterwards. He kicks him in the back a few times. He must give him a sign that he's okay.
Yeah.
But he's a big guy. That's a lot of weight and spin to come down on. Yeah, and to be caught just by the ankle. That could have been really bad.
Yeah.
But he did a great job of selling it through the rest of the match. They covered for it really well. So big credit to them for that. And then like you say, ref bump.
Now did you see how this was done? This was like, I know we've said a lot about the camera work lately in WWE, but this was so brilliantly done.
No.
So when the ref was taken out, I don't know if you can get it up for us. When the ref was taken out, and obviously the McIntyre got the pin, and I think it was like a 10 counts he could have got because obviously the referee was down. Then you saw a big wide shot of the whole arena, and you saw the referee running down the aisle. Obviously, you can't see anyone's face at this time. And then it goes to a shot of inside the ring where you just see the back of the referee, and then he does the count, and he stops on 2. And it's only then when the camera turns around that you can see it's Punk. It was really well done, I thought.
Yeah.
Because you had no idea it was Punk unless you were there. Well, if you're watching, you would know. I'd no clue. But
so that was it.
I think we all thought this was coming, didn't we? When we had an idea that Punk was going to screw him out of the title.
We knew he'd be involved somehow, yeah. And this was it. It was. If this was his plan all along, it's lucky that there was a ref bump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this was it. So.
And on SmackDown, which was on Friday, Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk's hometown, Punk got obliterated by Drew McIntyre.
He did.
For costing him the title.
Deservedly, so I'd say.
The way that was done was quite good as well. We'll get to that in a minute. There goes the ref.
There goes the ref. I want to see this long shot. Yeah.
Let's see this one. Choke slam. Okay.
There's the big old. Oh, he's down.
So he gets the claymore now.
1, 2, 3.
There we go.
Somebody send a ref down. Cole's out of his seat.
And then we get.
3, 4,
an awkward crotch shot there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, there's the white. Yeah. And the slide in, yeah.
Two.
I'm gonna see that slick hair.
Oh.
It's definitely him.
2. Oh man, I forgot what comes after 2. What number comes after 2? I don't know. Only 2. Sorry.
Well, he's holding up the 2 in the way that we do in the UK. That's like giving the finger over here.
I think he must in that case, he should have just counted the 1 and then actually gave him the finger.
No, because he's in Scotland. That's the way you do it in Scotland. And Drew's Scottish, so it's a
low blow from the ref.
Little subtle thing there. And then the low blow, of course. That's the real screw job.
Have you seen the video that they put up on the Twitter afterwards of how that happened?
What, him kicking him in the junk there?
No, let me see if I can find it.
See, that guy's giving Punk the finger.
Yeah, it's not
see?
that people don't
that.
give the finger. It's just
Sure, it's...
Regular ref comes through. Priest with the choke slam, and then the 1, 2, 3.
Was that it? Yeah, that was it. So you can probably play this one because it's on. It's a Twitter video. Apparently he's watching the match backstage.
He's actually watching the screen properly. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You need audio, by the way.
Okay, hold on. Let me mute this for a sec. Hold on.
Actually, you make it away without it because it's not. He's
here
only
we go.
talking for a minute.
Let's take a look.
Hey, Jess, you got an extra shirt? Here, give me your shirt. Give me your shirt. Yes, give me.
Yeah.
Just give me that one. I don't care. Just give me
I
your
got
shirt.
this one. I got this one.
Just give me a shirt.
Don't worry about it.
Can I have that back? That's it.
You have it back. Don't worry.
Okay, all right.
Hey, they still have the. Look at that. They still have the signs, the clip art signs. They have it in a different font now. But yeah, Gorilla. It really is a new era. Wait a minute. Well, there you have it. Okay.
So there you have it. Damian Priest still the world champion. Drew McIntyre has to wait for another day. That means point for Will. His wacky predictions paid off in the end. Not so much for us. So
Not so much.
five matches overall. Not the longest show we've done. They've actually been pretty good. This is WWE is basically doing the old NXT model now, right? The 5-match pay-per-views.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I think it works. So 5 predicted, and because we all did the same thing, me, Smoot, and Beans all win with a 3 out of 5. And Will, you're only just behind on 2, so not a great night for any of us. That puts the totals. Will and Beans in joint third on 11 out of, what is it, 16? Still not bad. Smoot on 13, me only just on 14. Just ahead. Still lots to play for, there's a long way to go.
Indeed.
Next pay-per-view
Long way to go.
is Money in the Bank, right?
Money in the Bank, yeah.
Money in the
Not that-
Bank.
Not that far away. I don't think it's 3 weeks. 3 weeks tonight.
July the 6th, so we will have a new Prime Minister by then. Well, probably have a new Prime Minister.
Well, might do.
Quite likely, I'd say. 2 weeks, yeah.
Alrighty, well, looking forward to
Do
that.
we know any of the participants? Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, and 3 others.
There is a triple threat on Raw to decide another one, which we'll get to in a minute because that has changed twice in the last 24 hours.
Go ahead. Let's get right into the Raw recap and all that.
So we get into Raw. It started off with a pretty big surprise. We saw Seth Rollins is back.
Is he actually back?
He's actually back as well.
Oh, that's quick.
So he's coming back for the Priest's title, and it looks like it's going to be him and
Maybe
Priest
he
at
regains
Money
it.
in the Bank. Yeah, could well be. Come out like he'd just been running some sort of sugar plantation. Okay.
Okay.
Get a picture of him up through. See what I mean? From Raw. But he had new fancy Titantron graphics as well. So he must be actually back because he wouldn't have done that if he wasn't due back yet.
How did
there he
they
is.
still have...
Oh yeah, he's got like the white. He looks like Armando Estrada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you mean by... That's a weird... That's a... Here it is. Kind of plantation / pimp, I would say.
Yeah.
He's got like nothing on under the jacket there, and he's also really sweaty. It does look like he's been out in the fields or something.
Yeah.
Or he looks like a sea captain there, with the
Arr.
gold trim. He just.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so they did actually challenge him for the title as well. So that looks like it's happening.
Okay.
Chad Gable had a match with Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman won, and then it finally happened. Otis stood up to Chad at the end of it and
Whoa!
gave him a little shove, and fortunately that wasn't the end of Gable's night because it all ended in a pretty traumatic situation for him at the end of the night. But anyway, they had this weird thing where I don't like it at all, but I suppose people do. People like these storylines. I don't. Dominic and Liv's trying to basically sleep with Dominic to get back at Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
Last week she gave him a hotel key card, which he didn't take, which Finn Balor actually took, which is weird. Yeah. This week she stole his cow vest, which that's what she's wearing in that picture there. And Dominic was trying to get it off her, so you can imagine the situation that led to. So yeah, I don't know where that's going. I mean, I don't know. They're obviously not going to show them sleeping together, are they? So.
It's a new era.
It's a new era.
I saw a clip of Liv being knocked off the apron and landing in a very provocative way.
Yes.
On Dom.
That was last week actually.
That was last week.
Yeah, she
didn't get to that.
It was quite funny because when McAfee tried to say what was happening, Cole kept trying to stop him.
Why? We're not allowed to.
He kept saying the word straddled.
Oh, you're not allowed to say straddled.
I don't know why that was such a big thing, but he didn't want to say that. I think it was more just for comedic effect more than anything. Gotcha. Braun Breaker and Sheamus came out and had a little bit of a challenge for Sami Zayn, so I don't know if we're going to get a triple threat at some stage. Braun Breaker, I don't know if you can, there'll be a clip on this page somewhere, I imagine it's give the best spear I've ever seen in a long time. Later on in the show.
Braun Breaker's spear during this match or during this competition?
No, it was later on. It was after this because this was just the first segment. They come back out later on.
Oh.
There might be a clip of that.
Right.
So there's probably a clip later on for that. What happened next? Carlito had a match with Dragon Lee. Fairly uneventful as far as I can remember. And then Drew McIntyre came out looking very glum, as you can imagine, after his screw job. Just going back to Clash of the Castle, actually, on that, I don't know if you saw the post show, or any clips from the post show. Wade Barrett was on the post show, and he was properly going off at Punk. He was calling him all kinds because he was calling him poison and said he should be fired and everything. He was obviously playing a part, but he was really going for it.
There's the Seth Rollins graphics, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Just that you mentioned.
So yeah, McIntyre came out on Raw. He was about to say something, and then he just said, "I've had enough. I quit," and walked out. And then it was a good little bit. Actually, it's set up for what we see later on. You might see in a minute. I'll see if you keep going there. After McIntyre quit, he walks out, and you see him walking through Gorilla. And Triple H stops him, and it just made it seem really real because Triple H stopped him and tried to calm him down, and Triple H pushes the camera away as if he doesn't want the camera to hear what he's saying. And then Pierce turned up, and they said they were going to have a word with him, and obviously that was the end of it. But just it gave an idea of, if you weren't normally watching, if you weren't a regular viewer, it gave an idea of what it looked like backstage because of what happened a bit later on. I thought that was a nice touch. Yeah, you think you might have gone past it this, or it was when they come back after the break. Just before this.
Right here. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I was trying to find the spear that you were.
It's after this anyway. So.
After this, okay.
Here we go. So they come back after the break, and then it'll cut to the bit up backstage in a minute.
Okay.
It just set it up. There you go.
Okay, yeah, and then so Triple H just pushes the camera away.
It just sets it up. I thought really well for what you see later on. It give you an idea of what is backstage if you didn't watch very often.
Well, they're really good at lately transitioning from one story to the next with the backstage flow, if you will. Really dark, I gotta say.
Yeah, well, I thought the ending was really dark, but it kind of made sense, I suppose.
True, yeah. Okay, so where's the spear? I want to.
So yeah, so we had a women's match next. It was Kaden Carter and Katana Chance versus Damage Control. Again, fairly uneventful, really. Nothing to report. So this is it. The next match was Sheamus versus Bron Breakker. And Ludwig Kaiser came out and got himself involved in this match. Sami Zayn was there as well on commentary. So it's right at the end of this match. Good match actually as well. Sheamus always does as good matches, doesn't he? Really.
I really like the graphics for this year's Money in the Bank.
I really got it too. Yeah.
Let's see here.
It reminds me of I don't know if you got it over there, but I don't know if you ever seen it over here, Chuck. Series that was on BBC called Hustle.
Oh yeah.
The opening of that reminds me of the graphics of Money in the Bank.
What's the opening look? Was that all kind of like
cartoon style? Yeah.
Cartoon style. I'm thinking like Mad Men.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. This is it. So you can see, you can't quite see it right now. Kaiser's. I don't know. Was it after that? Oh, you've missed it. Sorry, you've gone.
Must have been before that. Yeah. Oh, he's laid out there, so it's got to be.
Yeah. So you go. Kaiser's on the other side. So Bron Breakker's already walked off.
They were running like opposite ways around the ring. Oh,
wait to see this shot in a minute though. This is great.
So he was going one way. Yeah. Oh.
Okay, that is pretty neat.
You felt that.
That's gotta hurt.
The speed that Breakker can get up to, it's ridiculous.
Both of them are moving. That collision is, yeah.
Also, there's P.T. Williams on the right there.
Oh yeah,
P.T. Williams.
Yeah,
there he is.
God, he looks different.
Yeah,
he used to hang out with his uncle.
He looks like Nigel McGuinness in a weird way, like a very short version of him.
Yeah.
And then Braun shoves Zayn into the Prime hydration station, and he chucks the Prime bottle at him here.
He just threw the bottle.
The giant Prime bottle.
Okay, and then what else was after this here?
So the next bit was I think he catches Liv in a minute in the corridor, and he gets caught trying to. She says, "Take it off me, take the vest off me." So he tries to, and then Damien catches him in that particular moment. There you go. I didn't do nothing.
What? That's the women's title or whatever?
Yeah. He just basically tells him to leave him alone.
I forgot that they made it look like similar to the Goatsy Championship for the World Heavyweight title.
So then, this is the bit everyone's talking about now. If you go on to the next match was
whose fan has gone crazy?
Oh, it's me. I'm sorry. Hold on, I'll turn it. Hold on. It's because I've been muting the mic. Sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
That what they're doing with Karrion Kross. He just turns up and talks nonsense for a bit, and then you don't see him again.
Yeah.
There you go.
This is that way he's got "Do not use" written by his head.
I don't even know what to do with him. I just don't know where they're going with him.
And then the New Day.
So if you jump a little bit forward, then the main event, if you like, was this time.
That spear again. That was nutty. And okay, triple threat qualifying match on this Monday with Big Bronson Reed,
Right,
Chad
yeah.
Gable, Braun
But
Strowman.
then this was changed because, unfortunately, Mr. Gable was no longer with us for 24 hours.
You make it sound like he died.
He
They
did.
made it look like he died.
Got shot in the head.
Not our fault.
Jey
So yeah,
Uso,
this
okay.
Jey Uso versus Finn Balor in a qualifying match for the Money in the Bank. Jay won.
Shocker.
But this was really good how he did this. So if you go to the end of the match, basically, Jay's celebrating in the crowd.
Right. See if I can get this here. Okay.
Oh, it was a triple threat one. Sorry, Mysterio was involved as well. Forgot about him.
I guess they're all triple threats, huh?
Yeah.
Braun Strowman chasing somebody.
Strowman's back.
Okay. So here's the replay. There's the frog splash. The double foot stomp from Finn Balor. And then Jay hits the frog splash on Finn Balor.
Both of them.
Okay. Oh, because Ray gets the roll up here, right? Or no, Finn gets
No,
the
Jay gets it.
And then Jay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
So there's them graphics you were talking about.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I like it. It's really
It is cool.
abstract and clever. So Jey Uso is one of the 6 men in the men's ladder match. July 6th. Money in the Bank. And then, the next Monday, which would be this Monday.
So then
And there's-
you see Jay doing the whole yeeting thing in the crowd.
Yeah.
And the lights go off.
Oh, and the lights are going off.
Fireflies
The
here.
door.
So this is what everyone. It's been cleared up a bit since, but when it first happened, everyone was like, "What the hell's going on?" Because that's Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross, yeah.
She points backstage. There's people. These are just extras. So they don't really. There's no one in particular, but there was a lot of speculation about who this was. That's obviously Eric Rowan.
That's Eric Redbeard. We know him.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this on the wall.
It was
Tell me
this
that
bit.
guy's
This
still
was
alive.
great.
Hold on, the guy on the wall. Oh,
How do you get a splat like that without him, like his head not being there anymore?
Well, there was talk of he can't be for this world anymore, can he? Really?
No.
I don't even think I could
That's
show that.
absurd.
Yeah.
That's not just whacking someone's head on a wall. That's like blowing someone's head onto a wall.
So then, as it comes round here,
It's-
stop it there, Spoon.
Yeah.
Right there. So apparently that guy on the left, people were saying that was Braun Strowman.
Oh, it does look a little bit like Strowman. Yeah, I see it.
There was some people saying it was Triple H, but it can't be Triple H.
No.
No, he can't get physical.
Some people did say that was Gunther as well, but I think it's been proved that it's not him.
If you go back a little bit to the Eric Rowan one. Yeah, so see the guys that Eric Rowan just before this, a couple of seconds before, so you can see who's on the floor. That spiral hair, that's got to be Carmelo Hayes, right?
Apparently, he's actually said himself it's not.
No? Who else has got hair like that?
Well, exactly. This is where I think the mostly extras that don't really matter.
It's got to be someone.
I like that.
nice
I like that
touch, he
Rowan
had
still
the
has
blood-
the bludgeoning brother hammer.
Yeah,
There,
exactly.
Yeah.
A few people mentioned that. Yeah. I just thought this bit was so well done with the gorilla being all.
Yeah,
fucked up.
gimmicking up
Sparks,
gorilla.
Put the electric sparks in there as well. That's cool.
Yeah. And then we go out in a minute.
Pretty
And,
like fun fair, haunted house
Mhm.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
It's
supposed to
really
be Joe Gacy.
yeah.
The guy that was creeping on Christy Hemme and
Dexter
TNA.
Loomis.
Dexter Loomis. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Sam
Yeah,
Gable.
Chad-
Chad Gable's dead. Yeah. Okay. Looks
Right,
like,
he's clearly
Gable.
dead.
okay.
And there he
then
is.
Scarecrow.
And Uncle Howdy. Yeah. Bo Dallas.
Someone, you don't be able to see it. Someone pointed out that I think in one of the still photos, he's got Bray on his wrist. Nicole, sorry.
He almost tripped. What the fuck?
Yeah,
He did.
he did.
There's another bit as well when he gets out and when he's going for the lantern, when he's on the stage, he nearly knocks the other guy's mask off.
Oh my god, you're kidding.
He doesn't, but you can see he does knock it. You see him in a minute, but
Can't believe they gimmicked up the gorilla position like that, though. That's
I
pretty
know.
cool.
Can't believe that.
I can't believe it. That's right. Man, Vince and Kevin Dunn really held back the company.
Oh god, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's insane. Alright, let's see.
Johnny, to get a bit further forward in a second, he goes to pick the lantern up. The guy on our right is down.
I'm talking about this
That
right
game's
here, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Reaches for the lantern.
So after that,
Let's see. I mean, they look cool. I gotta give them credit.
Yeah.
It looks pretty fucking cool. It's just a shame that Bray's not here to see it.
yeah.
You know. Oh, he smashes it on his face. Okay.
There's another clip, and maybe in a fan clip. I'll find it for you in a minute.
Maybe.
But he definitely knocks the mask out. But I've seen a few people say after that happened, oh, WWE that they shouldn't be taking advantage of Bray's memory and all this. And it's like,
No.
it's his brother doing it.
Yeah.
If he wasn't happy with it, he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And it's all his idea. And then someone said it's all his idea, and some absolute idiot said, was it his idea to die?
Oh my god.
What?
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
Some people, it's people taking this whole, this WWE AW thing too much to heart.
Oh,
Yeah.
People can't
Taking it
appreciate. Oh yeah, people can't appreciate one side doing something good, and it's you see it all the time on Twitter. It gets ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like these people who continue to monitor. Oh, there was only 4 minutes of wrestling, and that's
Ah,
it.
yeah, that's a classic. This one, to me, that whole, it's Bray's thing, and he passed, so that's it. Do you want to reference what? To me, it's kind of like there was a lot of outrage over the Eddie's in Hell line, and we've talked about this before. That Randy Orton didn't want to say it. That's fine. Tasteless. Yeah, I get it. But would Eddie himself care? Because, as I said last time this came up, if I die and you can come up with a storyline about it, then I would prefer that you do. Don't hold back because of some weird, no, it's fine. That's the business I'm in.
Yeah.
I've done it my whole life, and please, if you've got to use anything you can get, if you can come up with a good storyline around it, I would prefer that you do. And I guess Bray would have been that guy, and well, Bo Dallas would know better, or those 6 guys would know better than I do, but my assumption is he would be fine with it. I can't imagine he would be protective over this thing, and if I can't do it, no one gets to do it. He was always it was a whole Wyatt family. He would always have people doing it with him. So yeah, that seems like a weird.
The other thing as well, especially as people mention that, because they're selling some shirts with the new logo on it, and then people saying they're making money off his memory, and
okay.
Well, yeah, firstly, okay, but then secondly, it actually says on it that they're giving all proceeds to his family.
Yeah, well, exactly.
So,
and even if they weren't, it would still be going to his brother, which is
exactly.
fine.
There's that clip there, by the way, Smith.
Oh, a clip here? Let's see. Let me see if I can find it here. Hold on one moment. Let me...
I thought it was very well done. There you go.
So it must have been... Oh, yeah! There you go, and then boop, right there.
When the camera guy was right up in the other mask.
Yeah.
That was lucky.
Oh.
And I thought, isn't it an interesting photo to throw up afterwards?
There's a lot
After
lighter in that image, in that video
Yeah,
on TV.
the lighting, isn't it? The camera, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Whataburger's pretty good. I've had it before. It's top tier. So that's pretty much all the members there, which like I said, I'm all for it. You know, it's just a shame that Bray's not here to see it. That's the thing for me.
Well, there's some talk, because obviously they're called the Wyatt Six, aren't they? No,
There's
obviously,
only five.
There's only five in
Yeah.
them.
Is it
some
Strowman?
people-
Is it Alexa?
Well, the people have said that, but then a nice theory I think is kind of would be good. People are saying, is the sixth member Bray?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is he-
that's adorable. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So he's going to be the new Sister Abigail,
maybe. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Kind of.
kind of cool.
the mastermind behind it all.
Yeah.
Mm.
After all, Randy Orton blew up the shack that Sister Abigail was in.
True, with the crucifix. He put the crucifix in the ground,
Yeah.
and
the
then
hamburger meat.
Bray lost his power.
Yeah. Anywho.
But yeah, I thought it was very well done. And then if you go on to we might well do it in order. We went on to SmackDown.
Yeah.
You started off where they shown they had extra security in, and they had them all around ringside, and there was some backstage in Gorilla because they didn't want the same thing happening. They didn't, obviously. It started off Punk was on that Raw superstar. Punk was on SmackDown. So much for that draft split.
Get rid of it. Get rid of the fucking brand split. I hate it.
To be fair, he did say at the press conference for Clash of the Castle, he did say that he wasn't going to Raw. He was getting news from his doctor on the Wednesday, I think he said. And he said, with SmackDown being in Chicago, he said, I might turn up and I might
Say
have
hi.
some good news.
Uh,
He didn't actually get to that far, but so yeah, he had a nice little moment with Paul Heyman.
Heyman warned him, don't mess with the bloodline.
Yeah, Heyman was in tears, asking them to. He said, "If when you go, take me with you." Because he doesn't like the new bloodline at all, does he? Right at the minute. Cody came out and saved him with a baseball bat, which I assume he borrowed off Sting. I'm surprised Cody turned up at that arena though, because that's where The Rock beat the shit out of him 3 months ago.
And look at him now.
Chelsea Green
But,
defeated Bianca Belair and Meechin in a triple
She did,
threat to qualify.
She got a
to
hell of a reaction for it as well. I've never heard her get that so much reaction for it, for a win. The crowd were proper all into it.
Huh.
I've
It's
also
something
noticed
new.
as well. Yeah, I've also noticed just going that shot there. If you go back a couple of seconds where they showing the briefcases, is it me? Because the women's was always a little bit smaller than the men's.
Was it? I know they.
Yeah,
It's
I
different
think
colour. I
the-
don't notice it's small.
I think this year they've made them the same size.
I thought
Yeah,
they've
that-
always been the
that
same
looks like-
size.
Yeah, I thought that.
No, I'm pretty sure that there was because people used to always say, "Why is the women's ones a bit?" It was only a tiny bit smaller, but it was noticeable. I'll have to try
I
and find a
just
picture
I kind
for
of
it.
missed the chocolate briefcase that Damian Sandow had. That one was
But I don't know if you've seen the poster for Money in the Bank this year's.
hang on, I can type it up.
They've got Jey Uso on it, and if
Why?
he wins, he's very heavily rumoured to win, isn't he? This year.
So he's not gonna win it.
And-
Okay.
If he does win, they've kind of given away what they're going to do to the belt, do to the briefcase already. It's on the poster.
Yeet in the bank. Is this it?
That's it. Yeah.
Heat in the bank.
He cannot win. Just off of that alone. Get a new word already.
I know you're right. Yeah, maybe it always looked smaller on TV. I'm sure it looked. It at
Probably
one point
something
it was smaller.
different colours or whatever.
Mm.
But, yeah.
Yeah, I like this one. What
Yeah, it is.
art style is,
pretty
but I
good.
love it. Looks pretty cool.
Also, they finally got a new. Well, they got one last year, didn't they, when they were in London? But they finally got a new theme song instead of using that money song they've
Money,
used
money,
all.
money, money, money.
Money.
That one.
That one.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry. Back to SmackDown.
Is it Here Comes the Money? Because apparently
No,
that's not
no.
going to be used anymore.
No, it's
You might
not
be
though.
going the other way.
Yeah.
It might be, yeah. Carmelo Hayes won the first SmackDown Triple Threat, so he's in the Money in the Bank now. He beat Randy Orton and Tama Tonga.
Santos Escobar brawl with LA
Santos
Knight.
Escobar, yeah.
And
Then
Logan Paul ambushed him.
Logan Paul turned up. Andrade qualified for the Money in the Bank as well, beating Kevin Owens and Grayson Waller.
Cody Rhodes defeated Solo Sikoa. Oh my god, it's by disqualification.
A lot of people are saying that this was going to be the SummerSlam main event, so I'm surprised that they've done this now.
Oh.
Because apparently Solo and Cody was going to
And
very
Tom-
heavily rumored to be the SummerSlam.
Tama Tonga and the fucking Prime bottle over here.
I don't know. Well then, you got the
At least it's
big
not
surprise.
on the. They're not doing the logo on the canvas every time.
That's for
It's
pay-per-view.
pay-per-view only. Yeah.
PLEs.
Something.
That is not Tama Tonga. That is Jacob Fatu.
Hmm.
The other Fatu brother. He's been rumored for a few months now that he was
Half
coming in.
years they've been talking about him. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, hold on. Slight buffer here. Not sure why. Hold on. Should be coming back here. Hold on. Why is it doing this? Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Slight hiccup. We're back. Sorry about that.
So,
Hey.
after Jacob Fatu turned up on SmackDown last night,
Sorry, that was not Tama Tonga. You're correct.
no,
You're right. I my
Katie
apologies.
Samoan's right.
I'm sorry.
I can't think of the guy's name. The other Fatu brother,
Hikuleo?
Umarga's son.
Oh, Marcus.
I've seen his tweet before.
I know there's talk about getting Hikuleo in. He's basically the last one. One of the last one.
It wasn't. Basically, whoever it was, I'll get the name in a minute. He's tweeted, "See you soon."
Oh.
So he's Zilla Fatu.
Zilla.
Yeah,
So he's new.
yeah.
Huh.
He debuted a year ago.
There you go. There's his. That's what he. It was on Instagram actually, not Twitter, but same thing. So the bloodline is expanding even more by the looks of it.
Apparently.
There's one interesting bit as well.
That's Umaga's son. I see.
So just before that match happened, there was a bit actually in Gorilla as well with Solo and Paul Heyman, where Heyman was basically trying to say you're going against the rules and things like that, and when Roman comes back, he's not going to be happy. And then Solo turned around and said, Roman's not coming back.
Ooh.
So Heyman was just shocked and on the verge of tears again. He's playing it really well at the minute. He's doing a really good job.
Yeah, he's getting him over big time.
But yeah, so it's. I mean, I think we all know he is coming back at some point. But it's be interesting to see how they do it. I think that they definitely want to do. Looks like some sort of bloodline, old school bloodline versus new bloodline
That
type
has
thing.
to be, doesn't it? And if you do that at War Games or something,
Survivor Series, maybe.
got to get the Usos back together.
Yeah, that seems to be the Uso. There's even talk Sami Zayn could get involved as well in the original bloodline.
Yeah, I guess they would need, if they need 5, and Solo's not involved, then they'd need another one. Maybe Kevin Owens will have to join in.
And then this week there was a story that they've filed a trademark for Caesar Sikoa.
Jesus.
Now,
His new title.
Is this going to be his new name? Because he's now the head of the table. 'Cause he's not Solo anymore, is he? He's not on his own anymore.
He never really was Solo. But yeah.
There was talk maybe that was going to be Jimmy Fatu's. You could call him Jimmy. Sorry, Jacob Fatu's name. But it doesn't look like it because they did call him Jacob last night. Caesar also kind of goes along with the Roman sort of link, doesn't it? Caesar Roman, you know. Yeah. So that's kind of interesting. Do you want to do AW or shall we, for a very rare occasion, talk about NXT?
Before we get into AEW, actually on Dynamite they did announce the men and women's brackets for the Owen tournament.
Yeah. If you've got the brackets images, I will do some predictions.
You have to fill me in on this because
There you go.
just AW right now for me it's going down the TNA route for me. I'm just not interested in it at all at the moment.
I'm kind of with you on that, and like I said from the get-go, I was like, this is just TNA with a budget. And then they were kind of when they were like doing their own thing and not trying to be at the heels of WWE. They were a pretty, I would say, credible competitor. And now it's just like, oh, let's just copy WWE tooth and nail, like.
Back when I'd say, when was All In August last year, wasn't it? Yeah. That run up to that, and when they had MJF and Cole doing their thing together, I watched it every week. I thought that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't, probably since then, actually, since that weekend, since I might have watched the one after All In, since then I've not watched it regularly at all. It just hasn't drew me in.
Yeah, and
I've watched the pay-per-views. I keep up with the pay-per-views, and I've watched 1 or 2 live as well, actually. But
this week's
the weekly shows just aren't doing it for me.
This week's episode, it was a record low apparently.
I did read that as well.
Despite ongoing rights negotiations. According to WrestleNomics, Wednesday's episode of Dynamite drew an average of 502 viewers. 502,000, excuse me. 502,000 viewers and a .16 score in the key 18 to 49 demo. Rating marked new all-time lows in both total audience and demo for AEW's flagship show on TBS, excluding episodes that were preempted. Brandon Thurston noting that only 2 preempted episodes of Dynamite have ever drawn worse ratings. Yeah, I saw, like, lately the cards have just not been exciting to watch. Like, I'm sorry, but Dynamite needs something going for it, and just being a second-rate AEW, or rather AEW being a second-rate WWE is just not, it's not it.
Yeah.
And, you go back to Punk. Tony Khan's a nice guy, just a horrible businessman.
I think it's the same complaint that a lot of people have, that they are more into doing 5-star matches than stories, and it's stories that sell pro wrestling. So you've got to do more character stuff.
Yeah,
you can't just on that show announce our main event is Claudio Castagnoli and Pac, and then expect that to draw.
Ironically, for an Owen Hart tournament slot as well. Roosh and MJF kicked off the show, and it was a commercial-free match.
Not over here. They advertised it as commercial-free.
They did. Yeah.
There was an ad break in it.
Let's see that.
Huh.
Did you hear the reason why this was commercial free? I don't know if this is true or not.
It was something with AAA and CMLL, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
They don't want Rush on Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Don't know what the reason behind that is, but they don't want him on the pay-per-view. So they basically had to pay. This was going to be the pay-per-view match.
Oh,
So they did it on Dynamite instead. I don't know what he's done to offend the Mexicans, but
Well, AAA and CMLL don't get along, from what I understand.
historically
no.
no, but there must be a deal with New Japan or something with one of them, or maybe one of them's linked with All Japan and they don't. I don't know. There's got to be something about other companies that they don't want to work with.
Yeah, I don't remember. Hold on, can I go? Let me pull up AEW. All Elite. Results. Where's the results here? I just want. Oh boy. Oh dear. Ironically enough, this reminds me of like TNA's homepage here.
their website has got a lot better than it was.
Yeah, it has. It's definitely less of a WordPress theme here.
Yeah.
These are just
Well, it is still
images. What the fuck?
it is still WordPress, but still.
Yeah, these are all just photos. Just going off of photos alone. Yeah, I don't know. They're just meandering, really. That's probably one way I would describe AEW, is just meandering.
I think they're doing too much. You think they're doing 5 hours TV a week?
Yeah.
It's not great, most of it. I think they could probably do a good solid 2 hour show.
Well, they were for a while, and then they introduced Rampage,
Exactly.
and they made that into a nothing program. Oh, okay. So
But like you say, it's. I mean, I can honestly tell you, you can't. I couldn't name one story in AEW right now. I could tell you, maybe because I watch it more, but I could tell you everything that's going on WWE right now.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So, because you watch the product.
Well, I do,
And
but
that
as well,
helps a lot.
it does. But I do keep up to date with AEW online. I still couldn't tell you what's going on.
Alrighty, let's get into the brackets here for the Owen tournament. Keep in mind that the winners of the both the men and the women's get a title shot at I think All In, if I'm not mistaken.
All In, yeah.
So here we go. Now I'll give you a gimme here. Pac was the winner of the bracket.
We do know
over
that
here.
much. Yeah.
And from what I gather, over here on the women's side, Chris Statlander won against Nyla Rose, which I thought was baffling. And on Rampage, I already predicted this as well, Willow beat Serena Deeb. So those are the gimmies here for the show. So that leaves Danielson and Takagi, which I believe is going to take place at Forbidden Door, if I'm not mistaken. Ray Phoenix, Jay White, and Jeff Jarrett, and the wild card over here in the corner. And Jeff Jarrett,
wild card.
we don't know who the wild card is at the moment, but Jeff Jarrett getting a lot of flack for being in the tournament.
Yeah, rightly so.
Well, he was friends with Owen, so I mean, this is going to be like
True, actually, he was.
This is like a tremendous honor.
The one time, actually, it does make sense.
Yeah. So sorry, hold on. Let me go over here. Let me get my pencil. Or better, yeah, I'll just do it. Actually, hold on. Let me get my telestrator here going. One sec here. Can you see that? No, cannot. Why is that? Because the layer is not visible. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh, there you go. You can see that now. Okay, good. I don't have. Why do I not have? Why is this grayed out? Oh, I love Windows 11, everybody. It's a terrific OS. It's totally not a piece of shit or anything. Oh, because that's for line density. Okay, well then how do I... Oh, it's on the side. Okay, they moved everything around. Okay.
Whoa, that's big.
Yeah, that's way too big. Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, you're freehanding it. No, you're just using text. Oh, nice.
Okay,
All
so
right.
pack, we already know. Got that. I'm going to lower that a little bit more. I'm going to go with... Gotta be Brian over here. He's on the...
I can't believe they're bringing Shingo in for this one loss.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
He's a big deal.
it's pretty much... I mean, it is Forbidden Door.
It's Forbidden Door. It's going to be a great match, I'm sure.
I think Jay White's got to take it over here. Give the Jay the actual hat. There we go. I can't tell you the last thing that Jeff Jarrett's done. The last time he won a match to me was probably the Texas Chainsaw title or whatever to promote the video game.
Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw match.
I'm gonna go with the wild card, whoever it is over here. Some people have speculated Hangman,
It's been a while. Yeah, it could be.
and it sets up. I mean, if it's Hangman, then it sets up the rerun of Hangman versus Swerve, essentially.
Jeff Jarrett won a match in October against Eddie Kingston, a street fight on Collision.
God, okay.
That was his last win.
Jesus. And then let's see here. I would probably. Again, it just depends on who the wild card is, because it definitely could not be Hangman, as well. It could be somebody completely different. Yeah, I think Brian knocks off Pac. So we'll probably put Brian. Or we could probably put Brian here. We'll do this. And then. Yeah. What if I just did an arrow here? I'll go with Brian. Tournament final.
One of these days you'll get.
I'll get it right.
You'll get
yeah.
this.
Wild card.
Oh, wild card. Okay.
And I will say.
And then.
I'll go wild card here to win the title.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We were nearly identical.
Nearly, really?
Nearly.
I just think it's going to be Hangman. They're going to reopen that book one more time for some reason. Even though they're like, we're both going our separate ways.
I've got exactly the same up until the final, and I've got Bryan Danielson winning to get the title match at All In.
Oh, you think Bryan's going to win? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think he's
okay.
winning the thing. Yeah. I think he's going to be challenging.
Right. I could see that happening too.
Definitely. He's going on about his last year, and he's been losing all of the big matches and stuff, and I think that would be
a hell of a send-off, yeah.
It would be a hell of a send-off, especially if he were to win, but also probably the biggest main event you could do in London. I think we would be well behind him. That arena, that stadium would be massive for Bryan.
Yeah. I could see that happening.
And assuming it's still Swerve, I can't. Well, maybe it's not Swerve. Maybe it's going to be Will Ospreay. Maybe Will Ospreay wins at the pay-per-view, and then you've got Bryan Will Ospreay 3 in the main event. That would be huge.
Yeah, maybe. You know, I could see Jay White also possibly, getting the win as well to add to the Bullet Club Gold belt
There's
count.
a lot of gold there.
Yeah. And even Pac. I think for a Final Four, this is like anybody's ball game here, essentially.
You know who could be the wild card? Maybe.
Who?
Your boy Adam Cole.
Baby.
He has won the Owen Hart tournament before.
Yeah, he knows what it takes.
I don't know if he's due to come back, but he's been walking lately. So
he's been walking lately. Yeah.
He has been walking lately.
That's a hell of a
He's off
sell.
his scratches.
Okay, let me clear... I'll really clear all of this now. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. For the women's...
The women's.
Now again... where's my little... Oh my god. There we go. Okay, so we know Deeb lost, so, Willow... Take a little bit here. Okay.
You're not giving her a W? You're just leaving it at
I mean,
Willow.
look. Okay.
Oh, no,
You're killing me
Willow.
here. You're killing me
You
here.
could've done a W on the end.
Hold on. There.
There you go.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
All
fine
right.
either way.
Diana and Hikaru Shida. No, it's, well, I'm gonna say no, it's
She's
not.
not
But,
been around for so long,
yeah,
but she always won when she was around.
and Peraza has been putzing around with Thunder Rosa for like the past few weeks or so.
Yeah, she's done nothing.
That feud has been ice cold lately.
Yeah.
So they kind of wrapped it on Collision last week with Peraza getting the win, I believe, in that hardcore match or whatever. Golly. Gee willikers. I don't think it matters too much, but I'm just gonna go with Diana. I'm gonna go Dio here. We got Willow on the one side, we got Dio over here.
Nice.
Is that okay? Do we have any... We got the DEO. Is that alright?
D-E-O. D-E-O. D-E-O.
I think what's gonna happen here is Mariah is also gonna beat Soraya.
Mariah Soraya.
Mariah Soraya, that's right. Type it. I gotta write this all out here.
MM? I don't know.
Okay. And
Willow Chris Statlander. That's the big one.
I think... Oh. Willow's been in the previous one, right?
Did she win it last time?
Did she win it? I don't remember. I
For some
thought she
reason, I feel like
was
she
in
is.
it last year.
She was.
But she didn't-
Definitely.
I don't think she won it.
For some reason, I thought she won it. Owen Hart Cup.
Well, let's have her. You know what? Let's
Um,
have her advance.
Yeah, it was her and Ricky Starks last time. Where the hell's that guy?
Great question. Yeah.
Starks.
I would say Willow goes to the final. Goes to the final, along with Mariah. And I think Mariah gets the win here, and then it sets up for a Mariah Tony Storm collision, if you will, at whatever the pay-per-view is going to be for the title. So I think Mariah May is going to be your 2024 AEW Owen Hart Cup Foundation Tournament winner.
We are very similar on that one as well. I've just got Hikaru Shida winning, but the rest of it, yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, why would you have Sheeta win and then just lose in the semis? Because she's supposed to be like a credible contender, but she hasn't been around for whatever reason. Here, let me... Where do I go over here? Where's my cursor? This way. Screen capture. I go over here. Has to be in Photoshop because otherwise it ruins the illusion if I just paste everything in Paint. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's our predictions. Let me. Did you tweet them out yet, Chucks, or no?
Just a
now?
second.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let me get that up on the screen. Oh, look at you with all nice and typed out. What the fuck? This is bullshit.
If you just put it in Paint, you can type it out.
I'm not doing that.
Not the same as it's been.
It's not the same.
Not as fun.
So there you go. That's the men's bracket for Chuck's.
Yeah.
And then the women's
Yeah,
bracket.
very similar.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of with you. Like, this up here in the Northeast doesn't
you're
matter.
right. It doesn't matter at all.
But I think Willow gets the one-upsman on Chris here in the Owen. With as much of a big deal as they've been making her out to be. And then you can do, like, another match later on down the road.
Beating Willow down a lot, and she's not got much back. So I think this could be the payoff. And then Mariah, because this title match at Forbidden Door is Mariah's best friends, right? It's her friend and her idol or whatever. So one of them is going to be the champion, and she's caught in the middle, and then she'll be the next challenger. So that's a story.
Yes.
Whichever one wins, that's the.
Okay. Now, thumbs up, thumbs down. Then we can get out of here. There we go. There we go.
I've got a thumbs up.
Go for it.
Should I go first?
Go for it.
Something we don't normally talk about, in both senses of what happened here. NXT and TNA.
Oh.
Or as some of the internet folks are now calling it, NXTNA.
NXTNA. So this was what was it? A battle royal?
Yeah, battle royal to 25 man, I think it was. It was a weird number, but 25 man battle royal for the number one contendership for the NXT title.
Any surprises in there?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There was quite a big surprise.
Cool. Take us through. What have we got?
So NXT started off with everyone was in the ring straight away. No entrances, and then there was a few. I think there was like 23 people in the ring. So there was a couple left, and it had been rumored since all this WWE TNA relationship started. I don't know if you're aware of Joe Hendry.
Yeah,
I believe
we talked about him. He had his own billboard last week.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, okay. Thought you were serious.
No. It happened. He turned up in NXT.
Wow.
They did it. He didn't have a great showing. He was eliminated after about a minute.
Oh, God damn it.
But I think it was just for the moment that they did. I don't know if you won't be able to throw it up, Smith, but if you have a look at that, he turned up in the exact same presentation that he gets in TNA, same music, same graphic, same everything. And it kind of continued the feud he's having. He's having a bit of feud with Frankie Kazarian in TNA. And Kazarian was in the Battle Royal as well, another TNA guy. And he eliminated him. So, yeah, it's still crazy to me to see anything like this happening, you know.
Yeah.
Especially everything being, exactly the same presentation that he gets in TNA. No change at all. They were all singing a song like they to do, and apparently he's gonna be showing up on other shows as well. He's not just a one-off.
It's almost as if he's an independent contractor.
Well, exactly. Who knew?
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
It is crazy.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's a thumbs up. The NXT TNA 25-man Battle Royale. Did I cover it or no?
Yeah, it's more just well, Joe Hendry mainly, but yeah, that'll cover it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about a thumbs down? What do you have for a thumbs down besides Dave Meltzer? And please, not Jeff Jarrett. So glad we swapped that last week.
I'm just gonna go for a pretty generic one. The general state of AEW.
Okay, that's fine.
General state of AEW. That's sad. It's sad that it's that bad.
I have to agree. You know, I compared to what it was and all the hype that it had like a couple of years ago.
Like you say, even going
Yeah.
back to what, less than 12 months ago when the last All In,
Yeah.
and it's just gone south.
Yeah.
Too many belts. That's what it is. Too many damn belts.
Yes and no. I mean, yeah, there's too many belts, but I don't think that's necessarily the problem.
It's not
Yeah,
the problem,
There's
but
a lot more going on than
you've,
that.
when you've got a good four, 5 top guys, and every one of them has a world championship, and they're not matching with each other, then where's the interest?
True.
At this point, I'm a big fan of Swerve and everything, but he doesn't feel like the top guy.
Yeah.
And Okada's just not doing anything. And actually, Okada's one of my thumbs up this week because he's just funny. He's like a I don't know, honorable mention thumbs up. Cutting the Acclaimed audio, just pretending to cry, hit the wrong button, bitch. He's so great. I love Okada. But he should be doing more. Will Ospreay, he should be the guy, and maybe he will be soon. John Moxley, what's he doing? Just being IWGP champion and showing up every 2 or 3 weeks to do
Independent contracting.
a match with whatever, yeah. And so, like, all of your big draws are just doing little stuff instead of doing big stuff with each other. And that's a problem.
Yeah. Golly.
I seen a few when Joe Henry turned up in NXT. Quite a few people pointing out that the guy from TNA has made more of an impact on wrestling business this week than any of the so-called game changers in AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's fair.
maybe.
Let's see. God, why they fucking... Hey, remember last week when Dustin Rhodes went up against Jack Perry?
Dustin Rhodes bled a lot again.
Yeah. I really don't have a thumbs up this week.
Oh no, it's not
I
bad.
really don't. I'm struggling here. Usually I would just like look over my tweets and whatnot just to see what good can come out of it, but I really don't have anything.
Well, those guys you just scroll past are one of my again honorable mention thumbs up. Joe Hook and Shibata as a 3-man team. They're funny. It's nice to see some people having fun on the show sometimes, and not in a he's having fun out there Cole kind of way, but they just have good chemistry. They're all kind of badass guys, and they're just doing silly things. It's fun. I like those guys.
I didn't like this week's installment of, hey, let's beat up the premier athletes with the same old ambush tactic, where...
Well, it failed.
Yeah, well that, but like...
Didn't have to see that.
Samoa Joe like set something up for Shibata to answer, and it took forever, seemingly forever, for Shibata to respond with his TTS gimmick.
Yeah, so it was just looking at the cameras.
Yeah, it was just this awkward... Yeah. It was just like, it was on this scene for like 4 or 5 seconds here. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, Shibata has a very steady hand for a camera
He does.
person.
He's a great camera guy.
Do you know, I'm going to say something to you, Smith, here, Dan. You know, you say you haven't got a thumbs up.
Go for it.
Do you know why you haven't got a thumbs up?
Uh-oh.
Did you take my hands away?
I know.
Oh, I thought that's what you were leading into. I'm like, what? No, what
I think you're watching. I think you're watching the wrong company.
Maybe. I mean, at this rate,
At
maybe.
this point, you might actually have.
Because I'm going to go for another thumbs up
Oh God.
for this week, and it's the opposite. It's very similar to my thumbs down, but I'm changing 3 letters.
The general state.
This week, A few people mentioned that Raw was brilliant and SmackDown was brilliant and NXT was good as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Clash of the Castle was good. This week has been really top notch for WWE, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody's got to watch AEW. Might as well be me.
Well, according to the numbers, less and less people are watching it.
Yeah. That's true too. Let me tell you a thumbs down for me. Vince Russo.
Oh, come on. What's Vince Russo ever done?
What's Mr. Pyro Ballyhoo done to you?
Bro.
This past week, on this past installment of Who Killed WCW, he legitimately said that he was better than 80% of the roster of WCW.
Better at what?
I gotta find the exact quote here.
Yeah, I need to know what he's saying here. As a wrestler, that's ridiculous. At karaoke, maybe, I don't know.
As an on-air character.
No.
I believe that he believes that. And actually, better than 8%. And by the numbers, maybe, because WCW had about 400 people under contract at one point.
Yeah.
So it's very possible that there was a lot of crap. He was a better character than 80% of the roster.
Yeah, here's the quote here from Yahoo. It says, I'm just gonna be 1000% completely honest with you, bro. As far as an on-air character, I felt I was better than 80% of that roster. I made the mistake of saying, you know what, F it. If you want ratings, I will go out there and get ratings myself. I almost got killed, bro. I almost got killed. That bro is actually in the quote.
Yeah, she did say, bro.
Yeah. So, yeah, Vince Russo being a shill for himself, essentially. For a thumbs up, I liked the Wyatt 6 stable presentation and how WWE gimmicked up the gorilla position for them. That alright?
That's a pretty good one.
Start.
Okay.
I was going to mention that, so yeah, I will get that off of my little list of thumbs here. The Wyatt 6 debut was very good, except for Bo Dallas almost tripping over.
Yeah, well, oh my god. Do you think he's nervous or something?
Yeah, he would.
Yeah, but it must be hard to see in that match with all the smoke and bodies everywhere, so
True, yeah.
it happens when
The thing is now, this is some of the few people pointed out online this week. And this shows you I'm not a total WWE mark. They've got to now prove that this can last and they can, they can do an actual story out of this. Because that was always the thing with Bray Wyatt.
That was the problem. Even Bray struggled with that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was really good at all this, the comebacks and the big entrances and stuff. But when it come down to an actual story or an actual match, it was never really there, was it?
Yeah, agreed.
So they've got to make this last now, I think, and make it work. Which I think under Triple H you probably could, given the right,
Maybe.
the right people behind it.
It's just really hard to do a supernatural character like that with anyone else. It basically killed Seth Rollins for a good couple of years, didn't it? When he had to be scared of Bray Wyatt.
How do you have a Hell in a Cell and it ends in a no disqualification? Or whatever.
Well, there's that. Thanks for that, X-Pac. But, but just having him, like, freaked out and... you can't do a horror show in the middle of what's supposed to be a real thing. And it's difficult bringing anyone else into
All right.
He's still the champ.
You may not ask me back for another one of these, but how the hell do you get DQ in the hell
Did he
in
get
the
DQ'd and the refs
frickin'
to stop the
cell?
match?
He's right.
Got a point.
He's right.
You never did then watch along anymore after that.
Yeah.
He killed the gimmick. I mean, he's got a point. Like, when your own guest is pointing out your flaws, I mean, there you go.
That was the Vince era, though. We don't
That's
talk about that no
true.
more.
That's true. That was like a long time ago. Seemingly a long time ago.
Said that clip was posted 4 years ago.
That clip was 4 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, before that. Long time.
Anyway, what do you have for thumbs down, Chucks? And then we'll get out of here.
Well, I also have. You can get rid of that Wyatt. I don't want to copy your thing. You have that one. Replace that with. Should I give a thumbs up to Chris Jericho? I actually quite like this learning tree gimmick. I don't need to see him wrestle, and he's not wrestling, so it's great. I think he's actually doing really well with the whole thing. And that leads into a thumbs down. Because he did it was TV time, he calls it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother. Who wants more TV time? I know I do. It's great. I love all of that. But on our version, on ITV4, Chris Jericho said, "Who wants more TV time?" And then it awkwardly cuts to him saying, "I was backstage eating corn." And that whole thing he did, like even the second half of that catchphrase, "I know I do," that was cut out. And then the next bit where he said, "I've got a new T-shirt. It sold out in 15 minutes. Who wants one?" Goes to throw it to the, and then just puts it down. That's great. That's great heel work. It was all cut out. I don't really know why. So I saw the awkward edit and looked up, the stream of the thing to see what was cut out. Apparently that was cut out. And then another backstage thing with, I think it was the Acclaimed or someone, whatever was on. Just
Private Party.
was it Private Party?
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever, yeah, maybe it's Private Party. It's just a backstage. There was nothing to it, but that was cut out as well. So now I'm wondering how much stuff over the years has ITV cut out of my Dynamite shows.
Good question.
So big thumbs down for ITV cutting stuff. I have. Oh, that's a good one, but I think I'll save that for another week. That's a really good one. I hate that. So this week, 2 big thumbs downs. One of them is Punk essentially costing himself a title match. We talked about this last week. Why would he screw Drew McIntyre out of the title? He knows that he's going to have a match with Drew McIntyre. That feud's already built up. So why did he not want him to have the belt? That's stupid. Punk's not supposed to be a stupid guy. And speaking of stupid guys, there was a replacement Smiles fan.
What?
Did you see that?
What's it?
He was a couple of rows back, so you know it's not the real one. And his t-shirt didn't glow in the dark, but it was green and it had the smile on it.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what the hell? Why would anyone want to be that guy?
Because you're rich.
'Cause
I mean,
Maybe.
he's on the TV program like every goddamn week. I mean,
yeah, not rich enough to buy himself a proper beard though. So that's my thumbs downs, and a couple of other minor thumbs ups is the Acclaimed won an Eliminator match. This might be the first time anyone's ever won an Eliminator match in AEW. So that's nice. Finally, that whole thing's not completely pointless. And my main thumbs up of the week is Mina Shirakawa, just in general.
okay.
She's relevant to my interests.
Now I gotta awkwardly shrink all this down here. Hold on.
That's right. Just delete all of them. Just leave Mina there. That's fine. she's the important one.
There you go. Ta-da! Alrighty. Anything else you want to add before we go? Oh, that Shane McMahon story. Yeah, real quick. It was basically, according to the Conrad Thompson from various podcasts that he does. Shane McMahon reached out to AEW talent at some point to discuss the idea of joining the company, saying, quote, there was a friend of ours, he went out of his way to text me, hey, that's not as crazy as you'd think. I know for sure that Shane McMahon has reached out to wrestlers on the AEW roster to at least hypothetically discuss the idea. Is the quote there mentioned from some episode of Grilling JR.
You know what I think's happened in this situation?
Yeah, go for it.
He's probably at some point has had a conversation with Edge.
Yeah.
And gone, hey, wouldn't it be funny if I showed up in AEW? And he's gone, yeah. And then that's it.
That's kind of what Meltzer. That's kind of what Meltzer.
Dave Meltzer overheard it.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Let me see if I can find the quote here. Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. So Meltzer chimed in, saying, "Great, here we go." Saying, "I can only say on the AEW side, people who, in theory, should have an inkling about it, have said they've either heard nothing or said they heard what Thompson said, but heard nothing independently about it. Tony Khan's comment was, I never met him or talked to him in my life. One person noted to us that there was a conversation between McMahon and an ex-WWE talent in AEW, and it was described as not a pitch to get in or anything, just two people chatting when McMahon said something to the effect of, can you imagine if I walked out there on Dynamite? Not as if he was pitching anything."
Okay. Well,
And then I just basically had the idea of like, hey, what if this happened again?
Yeah.
What if this happened again? I had to dig up a Photoshop file to make that to replace that. I completely forgot about it. But yeah, was Shane McMahon in AEW something that would get you to tune in?
I think everyone would watch just to see it.
Yeah, I'd watch
Maybe
to
not
see
long
it.
term, but
Well, you can stick around, yeah.
Would it be something you would tune in a non, I am now the new owner of AEW or anything like that?
don't want that.
Okay.
That's no good. But
So you would peer in just to see what.
you want to know what was going on, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'd be watching it anyway, so maybe we need Will to say.
Will, would you tune in to AEW if Shane McMahon was on the product?
Again, yeah, possibly just to see what was going on, but whether or not I'd stick around, I don't know.
Oh, this will probably. You know what? Here, can we? Hold on. Can we bring back the thumbs up thing here? Hold on. I got a late one.
You're in charge.
Yeah, I know that's the joke. This is my thumbs up. Cage of Agony beating up Matt Menard on commentary for wearing orange. Taz saying, I don't know what the hell you're wearing, Matt. Shivani says it's orange. A guy can't wear a shade of pumpkin, says Menard, and then Taz is like, pumpkin, you look like a schmuck, and then he gets beat up. See? So.
I did see a clip of Taz referencing that clip from a few weeks ago where the dude clip.
Yeah.
Apparently, he shouted something back at him this week, and he said, "What's the match, dude?"
Dude.
He's not letting it go.
Dude. Oh, sorry, wrong. There we go. Menard getting beaten up and wearing orange like a schmuck. So there you go. That's our show. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, that's it.
Okay. Next week is the Forbidden Door prediction show. So tune in for that as we'll run down all the matches on the card, which I'm sure will be like a cajillion. And I'll actually try to tune in live. I still haven't gotten through Double or Nothing. I still need to make time out to watch the rest of that to see Edge's leg get broken or whatever. And
Didn't look that great. He just jumped down on his leg and yeah, didn't even look bad. Not like he did a Sid break or something.
Jeez, yeah.
Get out of it.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
there's already 9 matches for it, by the way. So yeah, you're right.
Oh my god. Oh. We're out of here. We'll see you next week. Have a great one. Stay cool in the summer, and we'll see you then. Have a great one, everybody. Good night.